Got everything burning. With our powers combined, we are Captain Planet. Alright, so I'm not really too sure where it goes yet. But I have it under here. I want to play around, see what I can figure out. I had a 55 Willys wagon that was about that tall. It actually fits really well. That's what I'm guessing. So I just threw a couple little body plugs underneath there. I'm gonna put the hood on the grill to figure out where it's actually supposed to line up. And the back, I did the same thing. So I just threw pucks there and there. I'm just trying to guess where the kick up's supposed to land. So a little more. So that's roughly where it's going to be, between there and there for measurements. This still has about 6 inches of adjustability going up, depending where I want it and how big of a gap I want up here. I know I'm not running all 4 links in the front. I'm going to do a triangulated 3-link. And I have to run a steering box that mounts to the outside of the frame. So I'm probably going to need a JL right-hand drive one, or I know Ford Broncos were outside frame and FJ40s were outside frame. And I think a couple Chevys were too. I just got to check. They didn't mean being that high, but I've already had a Jeep that high. A couple of them actually. I had a 55 Willys wagon and then an 88 YJ. The YJ was on 53s and the 55 wagon was on 46s. But that thing was as tall as the house. I want this short and fat, so again I gotta cut wheel wells out, stretch it all back. And the plan is to cut to the top of this all the way around and just leave about 1 inch. And then have the frame out a little bit farther to build into the bumper. Pretty sure that's what I'm doing. Underneath, everything is lined up pretty crazy good. It's at an angle obviously because I can't tuck it up because this. So I'm probably gonna have to cut this out, cut this off, do a new cross brace going across. Especially since I want to cut it up so high. And then same thing with these in the back. And that's why I only completed the front. The front's all entirely, or the middle's all entirely done. But there's so much adjustability I wanted to wait till it was under the frame, or get the frame under the Jeep. But I think I want to stretch this farther back a little bit more to meet up and butt these up, and that'll give me enough kick out for the back bumper. But this is what I mean. Like, that's where it's currently at. And I can basically stretch it all the way to there. So I have options. And it's just making sure everything else fits in really good. And the light's bright. these carts, lifesaver. Get the 1,000-pound one. Having a lift, lifesaver. I should have done that a long time ago. And then a gantry with the crane attachment. Same thing. Should have done all that a long time ago. I was working off of a bunch of 6-inch pipe with 2-inch pipe legs on an A-frame that come along to build all my other Jeeps. This has been a godsend, but yeah. I just don't think now my exhaust plan is going to work. I wanted to do like Grant Chapman's and run it along the inside, but between the body and the frame on the outside, right there. But as you can see, I got roughly like 6 inches in there, maybe 8 if I'm lucky, on different parts of the frame. I'm gonna turn off the front light, see if I'll make this easier to see. Alright. My original plan was to run the exhaust down this way, which it still might because of the height. So I want to do like a 3-inch stainless and then the square shaped mufflers. Can't remember what it's called, with a little dump right before the tires on each side. So yeah, happy with today's shenanigans and progress. It's given me something really good to look forward to. I went to go check on my axles today. A lot of stuff got all burnt off. I gotta go bring some flapping discs and sawzall blades. Hopefully the rest of it will be chopped up. They told me they'll have one done completely by this weekend so I can keep mocking stuff up. At least I can figure out where things go that way. And then have both of them done by next week. The 6.0 is still at Jeepster Performance. The heads are at the machine shop. And then he's going to hone the cylinders and then start building it. So hopefully that will all be done mid-February-ish. So, but I have a friend that has a mock-up LS block and a mock-up 4L80E or 4L80. I'm using a 4L60, but it'll still help me give my dimensions where I need to be somewhat. If that'll fit, then mine will fit. So, all right, till tomorrow. Shenanigans. Worse, Terry, worse.